guys, and this is again Showtime with MC, and finally WatchOS 7 is out. Today we are going to talk about the new watch faces, face sharing, a new activity app, as well as it's not actually an activity anymore, maps, fitness, health, and way more. So definitely watch this video till the end. But before we start, click subscribe and like down below so that you don't miss any future videos like this. And of course, if you want to check out my iOS 14 review and all new features, then check out it right now. Click the card, or I will include the link down below in the description. And now let's finally start with the WatchOS 7. And the first thing that we're going to talk about is, of course, the new watch faces. And actually, these are not the watch faces, but the new complication watch faces, where you can design a completely new watch face using a particular third party or another app or a complication. So I think that's really great. You can make the fitness watch face or even the giant looking designed watch face. And it's really simple to actually customize them. Right now you're seeing this on your screen, how they are being customized according to the specific complications. And now let's talk about the face sharing. So you can just simply download the watch face directly from the web, or receive this through the iMessages, as well as share it through the iMessages or other third-party apps, as well as you can download them from the specific third-party app if they have this option. Now let's take a quick glimpse how you do it. So on the web page, you just simply tap Add Apple Watch Face, and if this watch face uses a third-party app, then it will tell you to get this app, and you can just simply tap it and the watch face will be then on your Apple Watch. As for sharing the watch faces that you have already created, it's even simpler. You can just simply long press the watch face, then tap the share button, choose the contact, and send. Next up on the list, we have maps. As in iOS 14, here you can have the cycling paths that will allow you to see different cycling routes, follow turn-by-turn directions, show you the estimated time arrival, distance, and elevation, and even suggest you the places that cyclists may need, such as bike shop or bicycle repair locations. Furthermore, here you can dismount and walk, or take stairs to save up some time. And when you're done with your routes, this sound will pop up with a lovely animation. Next one is the Workouts app that now features not only the workouts that you have already accustomed to, but all new dance workout, as well as core training, functional strength training, and cool down. And all this in the completely redesigned new activity app that actually is not even called activity app anymore, but it's now called fitness. Write down in the comment section what do you think about this new name. Personally, I don't really love it. I enjoyed activity more. Moving forward to health, and Apple implemented a new feature, which is sleep tracking using their new sleep app that will allow you to set bedtime and wake up alarms, and it is called Wind Down. And here's how it works. So when it's time for you to go to bed, your screen will dim and you will be able to set some shortcuts such as turn or alarm, or play some music that will relax you. And when it's time for you to go to bed, your screen will dim, as well as your Apple Watch will go to the sleep mode, which looks like this. And when it's time for you to wake up, you have the choice either to hear an alarm that you have already been accustomed to for years, or sense a vibration so that you don't wake up others in the room. And after you wake up, This is how your screen will look like, what will show you what time is it, as well as the battery charge, weather, etc. Furthermore, this app will track your sleep and understand according to your breath when you were awake and when you slept calmly, and it will show all these data on your Apple Watch as well as on your iPhone in iOS 14. By the way, I'm really interested. Would you really use the Apple Watch for sleep tracking? I mean, would you wear your Apple Watch on your wrist even when you are asleep? I don't think this will be really comfortable. Write down in the comment section what do you think about this. Is this a good idea and would you use this or not really? Next up on the list we have washing hands. And yes, it's kind of weird that Apple Watch has this function, but yes, this has automatic detection, so it will detect according to the sound of water or your hand motion whether you are washing your hands or not. And when you are washing your hands, it will show you a countdown, and if you are not washing your hands the sufficient time, it will tell you to keep washing it. When you're done, it will give you a notification, well done. And these were all the major things that Apple talked about the WatchOS 7, but since they showed us this picture that you are watching it right now, then there are some quite little things that I want to talk about that may be added as a new features to a WatchOS 7 as well, because Apple didn't say that these were all the features about WatchOS 7 that I've already talked about, but rather than the most of them.
That's just some of what's coming this year in WatchOS 7.
So on this picture we're seeing, well, of course we have already seen the sleep tracking, so I'm not going to talk about this anymore, but we see on-device dictation, so it means that now even on the Apple Watch that has WatchOS 7 built in, we will be able to dictate on device using our voices. Okay, pretty cool. Then we have headphone audio notification. I'm not sure what it might be, but I think it will be probably when your audio device such as headphone, AirPod, EarPod or something like that is near, and it will just simply give you a notification and it will ask you that, oh, your AirPod is near and would you like to connect this with your Apple Watch to listen something like that, as it is on the iPhone. Like when you take your AirPod closer to your iPhone, there pops from the bottom of the screen a notification or something, I don't know what you call it, that actually shows you a battery case and AirPods itself and asks you to connect. I think it's what they were talking about. Next, here are cycling directions in maps, but I've already talked about them. Then we have multiple complications as well. I've already talked about them. And here's the thing, language translation, and it says Guten Morning or something like that. Well, I think it's probably that the Apple will implement a translate app, you know, like the app that they've already introduced on introduction of iOS 14. If you're interested in it, I will include down below in the description. And basically what this app does is that it basically is kind of like a Google Translate, but here you don't only write something, but you can also speak to it and then it will translate to another language, and like it's a cool thing, okay? Next up we have hand washing, and I've already talked about it. And then here we go, shortcuts, and this is what I'm pretty interested about. What is this? Because, well, we already of course have shortcuts on iPhone, and it will be, I think, pretty interesting to see the shortcuts app directly on your Apple Watch, and I'm super interested in what shortcuts may Apple Watch have in it, I guess you could say. And I'm also interested in your opinion about this, so again, write down in the comment section what do you think, what shortcuts will be available on the Apple Watch app. Next up we have face sharing, wind down, new workouts, chronograph Pro, I think it will be just a new watch face, and mobility metrics. And sorry guys, I don't know what this might be, but I think it's probably like an activity app, but it will track your motion and how mobile you are throughout the day. I don't know why are they implementing this new application if they already have activity, which is now called fitness app. But yeah, I guess it's something like that. And finally, we are done with this video. Thank you guys for watching, and this really means a lot if you have stayed till this point, so you watched the video till very end. And if you think that the information that you've heard was valuable and interesting for you, then please guys click like and subscribe down below so that you don't miss any future videos like this, as well as you can right now click the end screen on your screen and watch iOS 14, all new features and all that sort of stuff. And I will see you there. Bye!